out of the Newark airport yesterday, and babes, when I tell you it was my ass, let's talk about it. I flew from Charlotte to Newark on Friday, November 7th, so that was the first day of the flight reductions, and honestly, it was a breeze. I also left at the ass crack of dawn, so it was great, smooth, all right? So on the way back yesterday, we left mad early. I didn't know what the TSA situation was gonna be. I had pre-check, so most of the time, I'm not really worried. My friend did not, so we said, let's get to the airport a little bit early. I posted a video on how TSA looks like yesterday. It was fine. It was a breeze. He got through, I don't know, in like 7 minutes, and then I got through within like 10, 15 minutes. TSA workers, great, nice. Everybody was patient. TSA is not the concern, baby. It's the damn flights itself, okay? I have been checking the United app all day, and it kept saying our flight was going to be on time. My flight is supposed to depart at 7:50, but we're supposed to start boarding at 7:10. And around 7:10, our plane was coming in late, but it also parked at another gate. So they had to go drop off those people at that gate and then come back to us. So it delayed boarding by like, I don't know, an extra like 10, 15 minutes. Not a big deal. We get on the plane, everybody's getting settled. We're pushing back from the gate, and the pilot comes on, and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, y'all, we got to sit on the runway for like 40 minutes and wait in line to take off. I was like, oh, okay, like 40 minutes, like that's crazy, but okay, like what can we do? I set a timer. I'm like, let me see how long it's gonna take for us to actually take off. Y'all, it took us 2 hours. 2 hours before we were able to take off. I acknowledge that I'm actually thankful that we were able to take off, because the horror stories I was hearing, I heard that there were multiple people earlier in that day at that airport and other surrounding airports were sitting on the jetway for hours, like longer than 2 hours, had to turn back around, deplane to try again, just to do the same shit again. So I'm very thankful we were actually able to take off. The pilots were very nice. They would come and update us when they had an update. They were like, hey, we're number 25, we're number 8, we're this and that. And it's funny because my friend was sitting next to me. He was like, how are you so calm through all of this? And it's like, I had no choice. Like, what can I do? Like, first of all, we should even be thankful that the unpaid airport controllers are still trying to help us out, because they really could have been like, fuck y'all, and what can we do? So that was interesting. And then on the plane, everybody was kind of getting antsy. People were thirsty, tired. I felt bad. This old man had to use the bathroom, but we're also on an active like jetway or whatever. And, you can't be moving around doing a lot. So he had to get up and go to the bathroom. They had to send him back. The flight attendants, I felt bad for the flight attendants because people were kind of like getting snappy with them. And it's just like the flight attendants have no control. Like nobody has control over this. You need to take that up with the government, not the flight attendants, not the pilots. Like they have nothing to do with this, This is one man, like maybe like an hour and a half into us sitting on the plane, was talking about he wants to get off the plane. And the flight attendant was explaining to him like, babe, we will have to turn this plane around for you to get off. Sit your ass down. Sit down, buddy. You got to take one for the team. Like, we're all suffering here. We got to Charlotte mad late. So my flight was supposed to land at 9, basically 10 o'clock. We didn't land till 1 a.m. Okay, correction. We actually landed at around 11:55, and then we sat on the jetway for about 25 to 30 minutes. And then by the time we got out and went to baggage claim, it was 1 a.m. So allegedly they have struck a deal with the, whole government shutdown thing. So hopefully, that the traveling goes back to normal, because Thanksgiving is coming up. But when I tell you I survived, reminder, be nice to people. Be nice to people. It's literally no one's fault but the government's. Okay? Be nice.